Well, hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Yes, more Frostpunk as we build momentum and have fun on this game before Frostpunk 2. We are taking on the last autumn scenario. So the idea is going to be play through this one. If this one also does well, we'll play the next scenarios and so on and so forth as well. But welcome to the channel, guys. If you are new around here, do consider subbing as well. There's going to be a lot more Frostpunk coming into Frostpunk 2 for the early next year as well. So all of that jazz. So, we're going to get started. Now, full disclaimer, I've only briefly looked at this scenario to kind of get a basic grasp of the basic research tree and stuff, so I'm not fumbling about. And like this motivation thing. But that aside, I've never actually completed the scenario, so worth me mentioning that. We're going to crack straight in, and we're going to go into administration. And on that note, by the way, it is okay if you want to drop small tips, but no spoilers. That is fine. We are going to do something that's going to potentially... Well, we want to keep them happy, don't we? Bathhouse, I believe, uses coal, doesn't it? Motivation will rise slightly. Hearty meals available. Eating hearty meals will increase motivation every day. Or gruel. Discontent will rise. Or eating gruel will cause discontent. I'm not going to do any of the ones where we need to build early on, to be honest. I think we'll try our best to get down to maybe a care house. We'll go sustain life as our first one. We'll let this just play slowly. What we'll do straight off the bat is grab in our medical tent. Now, I'll probably start building somewhere over here. What we'll do is make sure we're maxed out on all these wood things and all the steel. Let's get all of that in temporarily. I'll grab the steam cores whilst we've got people in as well. And we'll make sure we've got the roads on the go. So these stockpiles will need to move actually, won't they? Let's grab a bit of a road round. Let's go up to here because it's already there, isn't it? When we get the wood in, obviously. Let's speed it up though whilst they grab these resources in as well. And we'll slowly work towards getting all the basics set up. Now I'm probably going to take my time because I don't want to fail. And I know this scenario is actually quite hard, I believe. Sir, our employer, the Imperial Exploration Company, has prepared the site for us. Besides digging up the enormous shaft for the underground part of the generator, they left some construction materials behind to get us started. We should set up camp and clear the area around the shaft to make space for the construction facilities. No problem. We are currently clearing that. No problem whatsoever. Let's get all the basics in then. So I think we'll get workshop set up to start the research as soon as possible. I'm not sure where I want to do the housing yet. Grab that in. I forgot that we actually do need a road to these guys, so we'll keep building that out when we can. I'll probably just speed it up a second. Wait for... There we go. That should be enough wood. Sacrificing a little bit to get this going to get on the rip. We'll have one in a medical tent because actually we don't... Because we don't have any housing... That's going to be... Two houses over here. We want wood there, so let's start with... No wood here either. Is that a good spot? Let's start over here. I don't know, something like that. And what we'll do is build from here. He says we'll need more wood. Going to be a bit of a waste on the wood front to start early on, but I'll tell you what, let's just do that. Probably for the best, isn't it? Now I'm going to let just one... thingy here they should start saying. So idle hands. As the first workday ends, people start gathering in small groups to chat or play cards. A couple of workers are throwing rocks down the huge central shaft. Deep, ain't it? And to think we have to work down there. Out of boredom or maybe to exercise their fears, more workers join in. Soon rocks start raining down the hole. This might be dangerous, but the camp offers very little other entertainment. Right, I'm going to go ahead and say the fact that it's saying this might be dangerous, them throwing rocks down, is going to do something down there when we have to go there. So I'm actually going to say stop them. Yes, it's going to raise the discontent, but I'm going to be smart about this because I expect nothing but pain from this game mode. So we're going to do that. And let's get the first tents in here. We'll speed up as they go through the night and we'll max out where we can on the engineers. So now we've got research in. We're going to be okay. And you know what I think I'm going to do? I was going to do the Foragers achievement, but I've got a feeling that it's going to be quite difficult. So I'm going to go down the Foragers route. Yeah, we'll go down the Foragers route. And now we've got some out of housing here. So I've got the engineers in there. Let's just put in a few, and then we'll get the... I think there's a balloon, isn't it, to get people in. Got a little bit of raw food at the moment, but I'm going to, hopefully, when we've got the wood, get the cookhouse in. That's going to be important. Right, so we could go into the care house early on. I don't think we will yet. The chapel, public house, overcrowding. Using the extra capacity will cause discontent. Discontent will rise slightly on the overcrowding. Okay. Speed up recovery for extra ration. Yeah, that's a good idea. That is actually a good idea. Right, 3 of the homeless fell ill. No problem. So we'll get 3 in there. People get cold. Sir, a few of our people got cold from sleeping on the ground. Plus 10 guys. We should provide them with some kind of accommodation, if only this might impact our efficiency in the long run. I'll provide some shelter. 2 days to provide some shelter. No problem. We're going to need to research the sawmill or whatever really early on. I think we're going to have 2 docks bringing in resources, though. I might do steel on 1. Alright, we've got a little bit coming in then, so I'm going to start with the cookhouse. For obvious reasons, we're going to need to make sure they are fed. And then I'm going to go ahead and get 1 more tent in to appease the problems here. And then research and build the docks. Start gathering resources piled up by the docks. Build and activate the fishing harbour or set up a foragers camp. Well, we're doing foragers camp, aren't we? So food is our main priority. And then obviously resources. So how much is left here? 93, 98, 33, 32. And then we've got the steam cores. So we should be alright. Yeah, I guess we'll just speed it up temporarily. I think we can continue to get a couple of tents in. So I'm going to leave a space. I'm going to do... I'll do 4 for now. That should cover the needs, isn't it? How many does it say? 35. We might need 4 tents in then. That's fine. We'll slowly build them up then. Need to save some wood for the research. That has been done. That is the foragers quarter, which is 35 wood. So we're not going to do that first. We are actually going to go into... This is going to be needed for the docks, isn't it? I also... Which one do you want first? Faster gathering. Get the docks in first. And let's get the workers in the cookhouse. Why... there we go. Perfect. We got good efficiency. So there should be food brought in before they have a problem. New law as well. So let's jump straight into that. Rule or hearty meals might be play here. I'm going to leave the extra rations for the ill. We're not going to go down that one yet. I don't plan on losing anyone too early, so it might be worth doing this. If I go too much into food, though, that's going to be a problem. We could go into hearty meals, because increasing motivation every day is a good thing. Motivation is important, because I believe you can increase the efficiency past this line. Don't quote me on that, but that kind of makes sense to me. So, yeah, and let's go ahead and, whilst we're at night here, let's get in a couple more tents. So, I'm going to do it like... so, and then we'll get the road in. That should cover all our drama here. I'm just going to build the path like that, and that should appease this, and we'll get a good amount here. So that should stop any illnesses here. I tell you what, let's just max out that so they get healed quicker. So I think if we go shelter promise fulfilled, motivation rises. They shouldn't take as long. Discontent dropped, motivation's looking good. Boom. Only 20 homeless now. So I'm saving a couple of spots there, but that's going to be the housing area. I want to get this work shift early as possible so we can do extended on research as well. Reality check. As the camp wakes up under dark rain clouds, the mood among our people turns gloomy. Nobody told us we'll be sent to the end of nowhere, they grumble. There is nothing for us to do here but work. And they're going to stay a while in this remote, cold, miserable place. If you don't keep their motivation up, their efficiency will suffer. Motivation will fall each morning. Consider signing a law to raise motivation. I will definitely do that. It's probably going to have to be... Although we did do hearty meals. Let's go into the cookhouse and let's put... Yeah, hearty meal is set. Cool. How much is the forager shack as well? 35 wood. So let's get that next, because we're going to be out otherwise. Got to be careful you don't run out of wood completely before you do everything you need. So... complete failure if you do, isn't it? So we'll go basic docks first. Let's pop it Right, we can do 4 docks in total. And then we'll go into... We need the ability to... Let's go faster. No, do we want to do that? Or do we go drawing boards? We save up. Faster gathering. Let's do it. So we got 1 hungry right now, but cooking has commenced. That's fine. When that's built, then we'll get a gathering post over here. So I'm just waiting for 35 on this. How much food? About a day. So, and we've got a new law that we can bring in as well. Okay, so what next? We need to consider raising motivation. So public house is a good one. Chapel. Go chapel. Let's go chapel. But before we go into anything else, we're going to go into the... Alright, chill, chill, chill. We need a forager's quarters, don't we? Let's plonk that. Going to have to get over here. And let's get the road in there. And let's see what they want. No roof over our heads. Sir, people are understandably concerned about the lack of shelter. Okay, I'll provide shelter for 10 people. Okay, that I can do. I can definitely do that. Let's max out the workers on the basic docks here. I think there's a... There's the one. We just need wood, don't we? How much have we got? 26, 31. And then we're going to need a gathering post over here. So we'll have some wood come in from the docks anyway. And then hopefully the food situation will be okay. So forager team we need to create. How many is it? 15 citizens must be available. I've never actually used this. So I'll tell you what. Let's go 10 in here. No, 5 in here whilst that steel goes out. And let's make... We need... How much wood? 20. Okay, I'm trying my best, guys. We just need wood, so we'll speed it up a second to get through to this one little bit. And then we should be fine. Telegraph station. Now we've built the basic resource infrastructure, we can set about bringing more people and steam cores from England. To do this, we need to build the telegraph station. We do. At the moment, we don't have the resources, though. 20 wood and some steel. Faster gathering has been done as well, so we're going to go... Temporarily, let's grab in wood. From there. You overhear 2 workers arguing over the reality of the global cooling. You really believe this end of the world rubbish? Me? I'm just here for the money. When we're done with this mad scheme, I can move my family out of St. Giles. Well, then you're a fool, because you'll all die when the frost comes. He turns to you. Ain't it the truth, sir? Mind your work, lads. Motivation, so the science says. Discontent and motivation will rise. Motivation will rise slightly. I'm going to do that. We're going to get a big bump in motivation here. That's fine for now. Right, research. Costing us, isn't it? It's costing us. We don't want to mess things up. So we need 25, is it, for the drawing boards? 50. Oh, God. I also need 20 wood for this. 15 citizens. We've got 15. Oh, they're engineers. Okay, tell you what then. Let's reduce that down. Let's get one of these made. Reindeer tracks, 12 hours to arrive. We need the food, don't we? So that's the idea here. Without it, we're pretty screwed. And a book of law. The evening service. Each use increases motivation. So we're going to do evening service in the chapel. We do need to get that built, though. And we need 1 tent. Let's start with... Right, let's start with the tent. So they can stop complaining. That's going to take out that 1 tree, but I'm going to do it. And we'll let this tick up. So how much is the church, the chapel? 30 wood, 10 steel. So we should start getting wood in from this one, but we also need to get that balloon in. So resources, gatherer post is 15 wood as well. Right, so it's important that we get this in. We're going to need to maximize the ability and where they can reach these piles. So I think there is going to be the one. I know that looks really weird for now, but I don't think we have a choice at the moment. Alright, motivation rises from the shelter. I'm trying to get the motivation up as much as possible because it actually improves our efficiency, I think. We've got a while until we need to build the chapel. And then we need the balloon, because our wood piles have officially depleted. So let's finish off the steel there. We've got no wood for that. Okay. Chill, chill, chill. Foragers are at the reindeer tracks. Alright, a partially eaten reindeer carcass lies in the circle of trampled bloodstained earth. The tracks lead further. Move on. There's nothing more we can do here. Wow, we're not getting a lot of food from this. Hunting grounds and a nesting place. Hunting grounds, I think... Which one's closer? 12 hours nesting place. Let's go hunting grounds. Let's go hunting grounds. But I think we're going to need to research the fishing docks as well then. Alright, let's max the workers in there to get wood going. They're not going to be that efficient, but it should be okay. We've officially 5 days in though, already. One of our homeless people fell ill. We will fix that in just a moment, but we need this balloon, we need research going. That's the main thing here, guys. And we're going to have problems with food really, really soon if we don't get these guys bringing stuff back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the... Where's the fishing harbour? Is here. We need these drawing boards, don't we? Let's see what they're doing over here then. Numerous animal tracks cover the gentle banks of the stream. We're going to explore this. The gentle banks of this swiftly flowing stream from a convenient watering place. We could set up camp here for some time to hunt animals coming from water. Set up camp. Very nice. Okay, the camp will be working for 4 days, delivering 80 raw food every 1 day. Hey, that's not bad. Alright, maybe we're okay on that fishing thing then for a moment. I don't know how bad this is going to be for us. But I'm going to go in to the chapel before we have problems. So maybe it does cover pretty much every house over there. Oh, yes. Boom. Chapel just here. I can just put that road to there. Utilizing this, I know food is our biggest problem now. But they should be coming in. And chapel there, motivation going up. That is beautiful right now. And then we just need the 50, don't we? So completely have to deal with the problems we have here. Come on. I need this. I just realized that it said shifts over time to grab a bite. Right? And it was just an outright lie. We're going to change it to standard meals for now as well. Cocaine pills. Increases motivation. Low risk of death by overdose. Tempting. It is tempting. It is tempting. What else can we do here? Ceremonial funerals, reparation. No risk of disease. Preparing bodies for transport. Cost wood. You will have to build a morgue. We don't need that right now. Don't need that right now. Maybe a bathhouse motivation. We'll have to build a bathhouse. Comfortable quarters. Yeah, I think that's important. Let's go bathhouse then. I know that we don't have coal yet, but we will have. So I'm stuck here now. So I think telegraph station or research. I feel like research first. We can get the telegraph station and get people in soon. And I'm going to hold fire on that. We've got people getting hungry now, but the food should be coming in. There it is. So we're going to start cooking. So I think we got that just in time. And we should be okay. So 80 food's going to give us quite a bit. So stockpiling food's going to be important then, I think. Right, we've got enough for the drawing boards now. Let's get that upgrade on the go. And then I'm going to go ahead and get this last tent in. Just because. And I'm going to plonk it right there. So it's in range of the chapel right here. And let's get a little bit of a road there. Oh man, I'm so excited. Guys, I'll just stop real quickly and just say, obviously, if you are not subscribed, please do consider it, man. I'm trying my hardest to grow as much as possible. So if you want to see a lot of Frostpunk 2 as well, I would love for you to be here. Obviously, we play one of the other main games. There's a lot of city builders, but we do play a lot of Stranded Alien Dawn. If you've ever seen that game, if you haven't, I would highly recommend checking it out as well. Another kind of builder that you need to think a lot about. Right, we've got 2 days worth of food out of that as well. And the drawing board has already finished. So let's start looking here. What's this? More foragers. Allows us to build another forager's quarters and form an additional team. Foragers will move 50% faster. That is great. I don't even think we're going to need a fishing harbour early on. I also know that we need to get into this relatively early. What is a reload station? Allows us to build reloading stations which gathers resources piled up at the docks. That's if you're changing them, isn't it? I think we're going to go into wood and coal on those guys anyway. Medical post upgrade. I think think we're okay on food for the time being. I'm going to get this profile manufactures done. And then we're going to go into the Book of Laws here. Right, so comfortable quarters. Discontent will fall permanently. Will accommodate only 8 people. I'm going to sign that because why the hell not, right? Let's get the houses around these. So 2 more. I'm actually going to put 3 and then we're good for any drama with the newcomers here. So let's get a little bit of wood in, hopefully. When it comes in anyway, we'll work on that. Got a big pile here, so I think if we grab in another basic docks over here, or we wait for the next one, I might get a gathering post, start grabbing the coal. Actually. And then that means we can put the bathhouse in without any drama. A couple of the homeless getting ill here, but it should be okay. We are into day 7. Try my best to get as many days done in each episode without rushing it. I will slow it down when we hit certain points because I know that it gets pretty carnage. There we go. And then I think the next thing we're going to do is going to be a gathering post out here. And we'll try and get road up to it there. Boom. And then another law already. So we're in a good place. I think care house is going to be important. Burials we should be okay for the time being. We still have evening service. Probably need to run that. Public house. Motivation. And I'll have to build a public house. Kinda want to do the cocaine pills. I'm going to do it. And then I'm also going to go into the chapel and I'm going to get the motivation going because we're going to get the efficiency modifier popping here. Profile manufacture has been researched as well. So we're going to need to work on getting that one done soon. I think we need to stop on this a second and we need to build the telegraph station. So let's just plonk it there for now. It should be okay. And then when the wood comes in, we should be fine. So how much are these? 6.6 per hour. So it could be better. We could get another one. I think we've got enough for a research here. No, 20. Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to go ahead then and get a second gathering post here. I'm hopefully going to squeeze it in there for now. I know that's like a really random placement, but I think it's going to help. And then when we've got the wood here, we can ramp up research and things like that as well. Alright, news from London. The line is open. Good work on setting up the construction camp. Now that we have a line of communication, use it to request resources. We'll provide what we can, but be aware that your camp is not the only project. Okay, no problem. So we can now order resources from this bad boy. So I'm going to go ahead and get 5 more engineers and 10 workers. For now that you've built the basic infrastructure, it's time to start with the construction of the generator. Build a profile manufacturer, then produce 8 structural profiles. That will allow you to set up the shaft structure. Good news. We do have that. So, yeah, we need 8 structural profiles. We do have profiles manufacturer that we will be running with, but we're going to focus on research in the new day. That's going to be the main thing. We're very good on food. That forager's hut is nuts, man. I'm going to max out the workers on there, and I'm also going to start getting in coal with the spare workers. I'm going to try my best to not get them ill. So we're into the new day, so day 8. And hopefully they start working in a moment, and we can start ramping everything up. So wood should be doubled now. Let's come into here. I'm going to hold off on the sawmill. I'm going to hold off on these. I'm tempted to grab the forager's cart, but to be honest, it looks okay. What does this one do? Alright, installing lightweight protective structures across the workplace will temporarily reduce the number of injuries caused by falls and blunt trauma. Each use will improve workplace. Okay, we don't need that just yet. What does the machine shop do? Steam exchangers, we will need that at some point. Ventilation plant, which will improve work safety across the construction sites. Consumes coal. Okay, okay. Resource depot, fine. How much is this? I know that sounds really silly, but getting the upgraded docks early on to ramp up our resources. I think so. I think we save. Is there anything? I need to build the bathhouse anyway, so let's make sure we get that one in. That just needs 40 wood. Let's get the bathhouse in. I don't want to reach as many as I can, so maybe over here reaches the most. It does waste a bit of the wood, but that's fine. And let's open this for some new laws then. Right, we've done the cocaine pills, haven't we? What have we got? Care house, that's okay. I think we're okay. Public house. Do I even want to do that? I might get this ready, because that does bring us motivation increase, and we're getting ever close to that good area there. And then 75 wood. Bathhouse is in. Look at this. We're flying. Right, let's go draw drafting machines. And then I'm going to go into the profile manufacturer. We're going to try and get that early on. So let me look here. About 18 hours ahead of schedule, so we need to make sure we're good on that. Now, our extra things have arrived, so we're going to also need to get in a tent or two. And I'm going to build it where they're in range of these guys. So let's just go there for now. I think we need 2 because we gave them comfortable housing, didn't we? Of course I did. Thought it was a good idea at the time, didn't I? Yeah, that is the case. That's fine. 1 homeless, bless him. How long have we got left on here then? So the camp will be working for 7 hours. So we've got 1 more day on here and then we need to move on. So there's a rapidly flowing stream cut by a deep ravine through the plains. We can see a small waterfall in the distance. We'll probably go to... We'll continue on maybe the nesting place. I'm not sure. Another law. These seem to be ramping up massively. Don't want to go into the public house yet. I kind of want to keep it. So this one basically means that they'll be sent back to London no longer consuming food. I don't think that's necessary at the moment. I think we need to go into these to potentially... That's going to kill our motivation right now. Maybe we do go into the public house. I know we're going to have to build it. But look at this. We're getting close, and that means we're going to be able to... The efficiency is going to ramp up. And I think I want another one of these already. We're doing okay on coal, but steel... Steel is going to be needed. So how much is it for one of these? Only wood for one of those, so that's good. I think I'll get one of those in first. And before we do anything else, I'm going to grab in... let's get... Can I afford 20? I can afford 18. Tell you what, let's go 15. There's a reason for this. We've got plenty of food, but I want another basic docks. We need that wood there. Go there. And what I'm going to do is the same kind of setup, but this is going to be for steel. So coal, we're all right on this for a little while. There's 4k coal over there, so that's what we'll be running with on that. And then once this is done, we're going to need this thing. Profiles manufacturer. I want to get this in now. Let's put it here. And we're going to start grabbing those. And hunting grounds have now depleted. Okay. So let's go to this small waterfall. So another 13 hours, no problem. And I think we're in a position to say that's going to be where we end this one out, guys. So it has been 9 days so far. We're doing all right, I think. But let me know your thoughts, guys. If you want to see more, those comments need to make it known. And obviously hit the thumbs up. It really helps me get pushed out there. And if you aren't subbed, do consider it as well. I also have a Patreon now as well. And also a membership on the channel if you want to support me that little bit extra. As always, guys, do take it easy. I'll see you in the next one.